Well, attention all of my fellow skiers and snowboarders out there. If you plan on traveling to Colorado this winter for some skiing, I have some good news for you. The Colorado ski season is off to a fast start. Some resorts are opening earlier than they have in 83 years. Oh my goodness. Corey Reppenhagen has a story for us.
Good Friday morning and welcome back to 3 News Now this morning.
We have made it to the end of the week.
Woo!
No snow to worry about this morning, but it is cold out there.
Yeah, right when I stepped outside, I was doing the cold car shuffle, shuffling fast to my car because it's cold and it was icy where I was at. So I was like, I'm not slipping. I'm not falling today. You got to shuffle those feet, the penguin walk, right? Hopefully you enjoyed Monday's weather because it doesn't stick around for much longer. So soak up all that sunshine you can that's left out there right now because clouds increase overnight. It will be super cloudy tomorrow and also windy, 40-mile-per-hour gusts for our Valentine's Day. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like Mother Nature's too happy about tomorrow being Valentine's Day because we have to deal with widespread rainfall on top of it. So, if that rain wasn't going to impact those plans, I'm sure that wind will as well. That's a recipe for a bad hair day in my book, right?
And then some, I was thinking about soggy leftovers if you got one of those coveted reservations.
People in communities just east of Houston have a mess to deal with today after a powerful tornado went through their area just yesterday. Buildings around Pasadena and Deer Park were damaged, power lines were downed, and trees were completely overturned. In Pasadena, an animal shelter was damaged, resulting in pet after pet being moved to an adoption center next door. Some animals were picked up by rescue groups and others, the Houston Humane Society.
Want to see where the Wienermobile is going next? Look for the link in this story on 3newsnow.com.
You know what? She's right. Just watching the video, I just sat there smiling like...
You think,
I don't know what it is.
Have you ever seen it in person?
I haven't.
I saw it at a Hy-Vee once, and it did, like you see it across the parking lot. It stands out. But I've always wondered, what does it look like inside? So that'd be a fun discovery.
It would be.
I wish I was able to muster up the energy to go see it yesterday.
Caitlin.
Yeah.
Well, better catch up before it gets out of town. We could go on and on. Stay with us this morning.
Good morning, everyone, and happy Wednesday. Thanks so much for waking up with us this morning on 3 News Now Early Riser. I'm meteorologist Caitlin Connell. Take a look at the shot behind me. Our Harris Casino camera shows us those beautiful towers in downtown Omaha, and it's not being blocked out by any fog. Could you believe it? Finally, we're seeing a fog-free morning. Man, we've had to deal with some pretty thick fog the past 2 mornings, and in Southern California, where this kind of extreme weather is less expected. The county of Ventura is also facing severe flooding and mudslides. Street flooding is a major problem here, where an apartment building is also taking on water.
This is a theme is emerging this morning, though, Zach, because just a couple of weeks ago, Caitlin was trying to convince me to go ski. I've never been. I said, I'm not interested. She's like, Mary, try new things. Mary, try new things.
Skiing is so fun. Come on, Mary.
You would ask those 167 people how much fun they were having stranded
I
out there.
bet you they went back and hit the slopes, Mary. I bet you they do. That's just a chance you're taking on a chairlift for skiers.
They were not deterred.
I would be surprised.
You would have been back on the slopes right up
Yes, I would have. It's fun to try new things, Mary.
This is where I feel like I'm surrounded by these young, like this energetic youth. And the old lady in the middle just wants to be dry and comfortable.
Temperatures this morning, this was the first thing I noticed right when I stepped outside. Mother Nature has brought back the cold for us, and it feels like it outside. 29 degrees outside right now, a couple of lower 30s in eastern Nebraska and lower 30s across western Iowa. But with that wind speed, it is going to feel different. Before I show you our wind chill, here's our wind speed right now. That one low pressure system that brought all the rain we saw yesterday, and now our chance of seeing some snow flurries today, that is again to our northwest, and we can see all that rotation associated with it. What we're seeing from that system this morning is the cloud coverage and the winds. Still a breezy start to the day with winds sustained in between 10 to 20 miles per hour. Not as bad as yesterday, but those winds are still making an appearance with gusts nearing the 20 to 25 miles per hour across some areas, including Epley Airfield. That wind chill, this is a temperature you do want to dress for and we haven't seen a wind chill this cold in quite some time, so you do want to be prepared for it. 17 degrees outside at Epley Airfield, 16 in Plattsmouth, Nebraska City, 15 in Beatrice, and overall across the entire area, close to those teens and lower 20s with that wind chill. So grab that coat on your way out the door. Now, taking a look at our futurecast throughout the rest of the morning hours, some places to our south could see a little bit of sunshine for that drive into work. It won't be for everybody, and most of us will see clouds throughout the entire day today. Once again, another pretty gloomy and dreary day ahead of us, but at least we're not getting pummeled by a bunch of rainfall. Today, we just might have to dodge a couple of snowflakes from time to time. Once this moisture wraps behind this low, we do have a chance of seeing a little bit of snow throughout our day today. I do think most of us stay dry, and especially places along and south of I-80 will stay dry, but places along and north could see a couple of snowflakes, again, especially closer towards Norfolk and Wayne. You are closer towards the bulk of that system, so you have a higher chance of seeing some of those snow showers throughout your day. Closer towards 8 p.m. tonight is when we start to cool it back down. We see some partly cloudy skies to start the evening hours, but then some overcast skies to end the evening hours. And early morning tomorrow morning, around this time tomorrow, we do have a higher chance of seeing a few more snow showers reach into the area. So the difference in between flurries and showers is that flurries is more light, just a couple of snowflakes here and there. Showers is more steady snowfall at that point, and you do want to pay more attention, especially out on those roads tomorrow morning during these snow showers. Again, along and north of I-80, seeing some more of these snow showers, but tomorrow throughout the day is when we have a higher chance of seeing some more of these accumulation amounts build up in between the first half of the day. Some of these snow showers could reach south of I-80, especially in western Iowa, closer towards Red Oak as well as Clarinda. But again, these aren't going to be for everybody. We all have the cloud coverage in common, but not the snow. As far as our snow forecast goes for today, we've changed this a little bit, as I expected we would. Up to an inch of snow in this light blue area, reaching along and north of I-80, but it does reach far enough south to include places like Lincoln, Crete, as well as Nebraska City, and it kind of curves down closer towards northwestern Missouri, but it does barely skim into your area. Places to our north, like the border of Tacoma, Denison, you could see up to 3 inches of snow. The higher possibility of seeing up to 3 inches of snow, though, is towards Wayne, Pender, and Norfolk in this dark blue area. Now, our 7-day forecast shows that today's going to be breezy, but if you remember yesterday those winds were gusting up to 46 miles per hour at Epley Airfield. That was brutal yesterday. Today, we're only going to have gusts up to about 25 miles per hour. So get outside and enjoy today. Take out those pups for a longer walk, because tomorrow the cooler weather and that wind does make a comeback. Wind gusts up to about 35 miles per hour. We reach up to 30 degrees on Thursday. Friday, it does stay windy with gusts up to 30 miles per hour, and we reach back down to 25. Take a look at this weekend. Finally, I was able to put a mostly sunny graphic on this 7-day for you. We do see a mostly sunny day on Sunday, so some more sunshine ahead of us for the end of the weekend, but 25 on Saturday, 30 on Sunday. Look at this cool down ahead of us. 22 on Monday, a single-digit low temperature Monday night into Tuesday with a low of 4 degrees. Be prepared, because winter seems to be rearing its head for us for the end of this 7-day. You could always stay up to date with this forecast and check out the radar on the Storm Shield app. It's available for free on the App Store and Google Play. Good evening, everyone. I'm 3 News Now meteorologist Connell here with an update on those severe storms we have been tracking for you throughout this evening. I do want to let you know we have a couple of more severe thunderstorm warnings, and we might as well jump right into that. Currently, we have a thunderstorm warning over Pottawatomie as well as Shelby County, but it is in North Pottawatomie County. So if you happen to be in South Pottawatomie County, you might just be hearing some rumbles of thunder and some flashes of lightning. But still, the warning for this particular system is 80 miles. As we can see here, hail size is not really a big concern for this particular system, and this system is gradually moving to the east around 40 miles per hour, but it is still producing very strong winds. We also have a new warning over Audubon County, still a wind speed gust up to about 60 miles per hour as this one cell over Shelby County gradually reaches closer towards it. To the north of that, over Carroll as well as Crawford County, reaching up into Sac County, we do have a chance of have seen some 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts associated with this cluster of storms just north of the bulk of that system. Still, hail size, not really a concern in any of these storms, folks. It's mainly those very strong winds. And our storm wind product does confirm very strong winds in these areas, with these bright orange colors reaching close to 65 miles per hour just in the storm alone. So really take it seriously. Take shelter if you happen to be in any of the warnings that I mentioned. You could always stay up to date with the Storm Shield app. If not, I'll toss you back to CBS and keep you updated throughout the night.
New Monday.
Hail comes in all different shapes and sizes. For a storm to be severe, it does need about quarter-sized hail, and that's about 1 inch in diameter. Another size of hail that we commonly see is golf ball size hail, and this is approximately the same size as a hen's egg. Now, we have seen baseball and softball size hail before, but that's a little less common. A baseball's diameter is about 3 inches, while a softball is about 4 inches. The largest hailstone on record was 8 inches in South Dakota, and that's a little bit smaller than this soccer ball right here, and I find that hard to imagine.